technically have no place to live. So I have done something quite nerdy. Okay, no lady. Hey guys, I just wanted to come in and tell you guys it is now the first day technically of orientation. Woo! But there's no mandatory thing. I'm actually still in North Carolina, and I'm feeling really anxious because this apartment complex has not come and they haven't approved my application yet. So I technically have no place to live. So I'm going to go to my mom's house. She's about an hour away from the school. And I have to be on campus for Wednesday through Friday. So I've already packed a bag. It's unfortunately a little too late for me to start traveling because it's a 6.5 hour drive. So bright and early tomorrow morning, I will be going, and I'm just gonna have to leave the house the way it is because I don't have an apartment. Good morning. It's 6:30. I've been doom scrolling. So I'm gonna put it on my bag, get myself ready. Hey guys, just checking in. The first day is complete. Just making sure that there's nobody here that's looking at me. But the first day of orientation is complete. We had all of the formalities and it was everybody. So it wasn't just the DO students. It was PA, biomed, a couple of other people. And yeah, so overall thoughts about today is it's starting to feel real. It doesn't really feel real right now, so I'm not really sure what would help that. Probably a place to live would be very helpful. So I'm about to kind of check up on my applications and everything for that, and hopefully I'll get keys today. So I haven't like said anything about that, but I know I have like another clip where it was Monday and I still had no place to live and they hadn't approved me yet. Tuesday they finally approved me, and then I tried to get electricity connected, and they didn't have that. Or they gave me the wrong phone number, so I submitted an application, but then they couldn't find the application. So maybe I didn't submit it, so that could also happen. But overall, there's a car passing by. Okay. Overall, the experience, it's kind of surreal. I probably won't feel it until we like get into our program specific orientation tomorrow. And then we'll kind of just go from there. But right now I'm gonna go see if I can get my keys today and move, probably go back to my mom's house to pick up some stuff, and then come back. So you're so cute. All right, come on, bud. We're gonna do our favorite pastime, stealing from parents. You gonna go outside? You're so cute. Good day, sir. We can use this to keep our stuff on. Hello, people of all races, spaces, places, everything, and all that in between. Checking in with you guys because today is the end of day 2. They said a lot of information. Thank God for $1.50 coffee in the cafeteria, because I don't know that I would have made it through this morning. Yeah, I mean, just overall thoughts of how today went and just overall. So I'll kind of go through the schedule if I can remember it. They had us there at 7:30 this morning. We ate some breakfast, had an opening from the dean. We had a good amount of breaks, so like I'll give them that. We had a lot of breaks, and that was very helpful. I had this one talk about professionalism, and in hindsight's 2020, because that was definitely a lot different than like my first impressions of it. So we were getting some very hard, cold truths about medical school. And it's not like we didn't know it, but it definitely made it real. So, like, things like you're going to miss funerals, you're going to miss birthday parties, you know, like social events with your family. And that the idea is that we really are sacrificing something for something that we love. And I don't think it really became real until I had that presentation, albeit very scary. And the thing that like stuck out the most to me was we had a slide that said, "Your life is not your own." And as much as, you know, that it sounds like daunting, and like the inside of me wants to be like, oh no, absolutely not, my life is my own, I don't know what you're talking about. But really and truthfully, I guess like those words kind of mean now in hindsight that we're dedicating our lives to something that's like that's greater than us. And so like unless you find somebody to find time off or be able to switch rotations or shifts with you, you know, to go to a funeral or to go to a wedding, you're not, you are there to serve. You have to be able to pull up to a life or death, life or limb situation and be able to make the right call because you know enough and that you didn't sacrifice, you know, learning for a birthday party or a wedding. I think the biggest thing that the MS2s that we talked to today said to us was that as much as, you know, your life is not your own is very scary, there's a balance. And I don't know that I'll have that yet. And I can only take the advice at face value at this point because, I mean, you know, it's one thing to be said, it's one thing to be done. We're going to see how that goes next week. So we had that talk about professionalism. Then we had another talk about the official professionalism in terms of like our code of conduct and that kind of stuff. Had kind of like a diagnostic thing where it kind of explained like a history, patient history. I think it's called like the acronym is like a HPI or something. We went over like how to diagnose a car and kind of like what your thought processes are. And how that's like applicable to a patient so that it's not like giving us patient information to like overwhelm us with like a case study. All of the black students, we met up and we took a picture out of the arch, and it was really exciting to see the future of like our future DOs. It was very powerful to be able to see so many people that look like me in a room. And I have to say that like it's also very empowering to know that the school like really does, you know, like they don't just talk about diversity, they show it in their class. And so like all of my classmates are from different backgrounds. We have people primarily from like the Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, like the South area, because that's our school's purpose and our mission is to be able to empower and educate physicians that are going to stay in the area and serve the underserved populations. Well, first, primarily, excuse me, in Georgia, but everywhere else in the South too, because there's a lot of deficiencies in the South. And I think that really speaks to the volume of like them them actually showing up and being and creating a community and a cohort of doctors that actually are what the population is. And I think that's a very beautiful thing to see. Today was so long. We didn't get out until 7, so it was like a 12-hour day. So we met a lot of the faculty. We met the OMM faculty, and that's OMM is osteopathic manipulative medicine. So they were talking a lot. I don't necessarily know right now all of what that means, but they were talking a lot about palpations. So being able to feel certain things as a part of the physical workup. We didn't really learn the true history. We had a slide of it, but apparently we're supposed to be learning that next week. So I'll have some more information for you guys about that. We went and we did like a practice quiz to use our software, figure out what we need to disable, like in terms of like antivirus and that kind of stuff, and submitting things. All of our exams are in person, and so because my school has multiple campuses, we essentially all of our questions are standardized, and they also have like explanations behind why what answer is right and correct. And so they kind of like gave us an example of what that would look like in a review quiz. Our school was actually really cute. I'm actually really excited about this because the M2s did a very good job. They did a quiz and it was called the sorting stethoscope. And then they had like different houses. So like House Meta, House Still, which is the one that I'm in. Whoop whoop. I don't remember the rest of them, but they said that the names were supposed to mean something to us later. So I mean, like, I guess I'll get the pun when it happens. It was mentor speed dating, so we got to talk to different mentors, and we have to pick 3 people. And I don't know, like, our top 3 choices, but I don't know who I'm gonna pick because it honestly, like, the idea of having to write somebody's name down if you like them in front of them is a little like, I don't know, that just felt a little different for me. Like, I didn't want to like embarrass anybody or embarrass myself, and I think it was just me just overthinking it, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt that way because not a lot of people were able to like write down names and stuff. I'm very grateful to be in medical school. It's definitely something that I did not know was going to happen this year, and it caught me by a whirlwind, and it was a really great surprise. I mean, like, not surprised, like, I worked hard to get here, and those are my thoughts for today. It was a lot of information. I definitely enjoyed meeting people. I always like to say that, like, I'm the right person that once you get talking, like, I won't shut up. That's why I've been like vlogging at this point for like 29 minutes. But I will tell you this is how I know I was never born to be a thief. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna insert a clip about me going shopping at my parents' house, and I did all of this beautiful shopping in their garage. I got cleaning supplies, tissue, toilet paper, like turned over family relics, like family photos, like all of them just spread all across the floor. I did all of this work, and then I didn't even bring any of the snacks with me. Like, I'm so disappointed. Like, I stole all of the good things that I needed for right now, but like, I wanted the snacks and the drinks too. So I'm just gonna have to get them when they go to Sam's the next time and steal some more stuff. But maybe I'll be a better thief by then. Who knows? Yeah, so I just ended up ending the day by going to Aldi because that's my favorite grocery store. Superior, 10 out of 10. And if you guys did not know, let me put you on. If you need cheap wine, you always go to Aldi. They have a like 750 milliliter bottle for $3.45. I drank out of the bottle because I didn't bring any dishes with me. So I also got paper plates and like plastic forks and stuff because I didn't. That was also something I was supposed to steal from my mom's house or from my parents' house, and I didn't. Like, again, why I can't be a good thief. Hello and good morning. It is 7:35. I don't start orientation until 8:30 this morning, so I think I'm still just gonna head over there because I don't have Wi-Fi right now and try to get through some of the Safe College's handbook, social media policy, that kind of stuff. That way I know what I can and can't post and edit from this video. So yeah. Hello and welcome to my TED Talk. So, we're officially done with orientation. Woohoo! Not really sure if I'm going to make this like a 2-part orientation vlog. Not because I don't want to, I don't want to do like a 30-minute video for my first video coming back on YouTube. I feel like that's a lot, and it's a lot to ask, but maybe I'll just, shoot my shot. Trying to think of things to do in the meantime. I'm thinking I should take a nap. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I know it's going to be long. And don't forget to follow me on social media. So I have TikTok, Instagram. I do have a blog. Don't know if I'm going to bring that back, but for right now I do. So there's a couple of things if you're a pre-med student and you're looking just for not even resources about medical school. It's more so about like moving into college for the first time and how to set boundaries with your roommates. There might be a lot of spelling errors there, but the information is still good. So make sure you check that out. I'll have everything linked in the description box below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.